going on, everybody? Gaming Magic 13 here, and welcome back to some more LEGO Indiana Jones 2 The Adventure Continues. Where in the last episode, we tackled the third story mode level of the game, Malice in the Palace. In today's episode, we are going to be tackling the fourth story mode level of the game, which is Temple Tantrum. To access this fourth story mode level, we're going to go down the path from the Pancop Palace, and then come around here to this cave directly beneath the Pancop Palace. It's one of these guys ever had trouble finding their 3 stones if it's right below the palace. And so, let's enter the cave and start up the level. Okay, so the objective here is to defeat the Maharaja, but we are unable to reach him from our current position. Anyway, true adventure for this true adventure requirement is 45,000 studs. We cannot reach the Maharaja from where he currently is. Cannot be done. So we have to fix a mechanism in order to do it. Let's start off on the right-hand side. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to head to this back corner right here to find some hidden studs, just in case you haven't already gotten the stud requirement. But by the way, if you look at this, both of these guys have hearts around them, which means they're now following us around. They're completely docile. Okay, let's actually get to work solving the puzzles. As Indiana Jones, we're going to come up here on this ladder and then get his whip out, attach yourself to this orange handle right here, and then swing across the gap, pick up this blue mechanism, or blue gear, then drop down to the ground, and place one of these three, or place the gear in one of these 3 slots. It does not matter which. Now we're going to head over to the left side of the arena. Or on the left side of the arena, we're going to assemble some pieces into a crane. I almost fell into the lava there. That would not have been good. And that crane will pull a skeleton and a chest from the lava. And, alright, so let's assemble these pieces. And I don't think this is actually required. I think we're just going to get some extra studs out of this. But I want to show you as many studs as you possibly can so that you can get as close to true adventure as you can. Alright, there's the chest full of studs. There we go. But it is full of high-value studs. Alright, so now we're going to switch to Willy, and then we're going to climb this ladder on the left-hand side, jump up onto this handrail as Willy, and then jump across as you would. As you can see, there's a short round hole here, which means we need to push this crate off the edge, and we're going to keep Willy up here. Switch to either of these guys. Oh, looks like the spell has been broken, so we're going to have to fight these guys, and then reassemble these pieces into a ladder, climb up as short round. And then we're going to crawl through this little hole right here, which is going to take us into this green cave-like area. Pick up some studs in this area, and then once both of these guys, you want to make sure both of these computers are on the platform, because as you can see, they're not too smart. They're standing right where the flame is, so we need to time this correctly. I like to wait for the first flame to go out completely. And then Willy, get on, Willy, get on, Willy, get on, okay, fine, looks like Indy's going without you. And then we're going to pause, and then Indy's across the gap, which really we only needed Willy on there, or only needed Indy on there because there's orange whip handles and then the ladder drops down. But the timing is basically wait for the first one to extinguish, to extinguish, and then go forward a little bit, and then fall back until the second flame distinguishes, and then go forth all the way to the end. Let's switch to Indy and use his whip on these 2 orange handles right here, like so. Now we're going to drop across these orange platforms right here, and I fell. Try this again. Jump across these platforms to get to where the Maharaja is, and then a key is going to fall down from the sky as he runs away into that little back area right there, and onto this platform. You can see there's a flame over there. If you haven't put 2 and 2 together yet, then I won't spoil it, although I will eventually for walkthrough purposes. You want to do this now. They have swords, but you're going to whip them a little bit so that you dismantle them. Grab a sword, you're going to need it for later, but more importantly, grab their turban so that we can disguise ourselves for a thuggy acolyte a little bit later. Now let's dismantle them with our swords, pick up the key, that's another important item, and then we're going to use it on this mechanism right here, insert it into the mechanism, and hopefully your AI companions are going to keep these guys off your back while you do this. If they don't, well, they'll freeze for the cutscene because this game's fair like that. But as soon as the cutscene gets out, you're going to get out your sword and go to town on anyone that is still alive. Looks like short run front into the lava. It's a sad day. So we're going to carry this blue mechanism all the way over to the right, and try and keep the Thuggy Acolyte off of me as much as I can. I know it's a little bit of a silly jumping animation, but it's what we can do to keep him as far back as possible. And as soon as you put it down, get out your sword and destroy anyone that was following you. Now, with the turban in hand, we're going to go up to this Thuggy statue and press B so that we can fool it into thinking that we are actually a Thuggy. So then it's going to lower a platform down to us. Step onto the platform, and then go all the way up to the ceiling, or into this platform right here. Grab this gear, and then it's the final gear, so let's bring it into this mechanism right here. Then, again, switch your sword and dismantle and destroy anyone that was following you. Then switch to short round and fix up this mechanism fully. And this mechanism will push the Maharaja into the flame, ending the level. Because that's exactly how it happened in the movie. For completing the level, we unlock Maharaja, and there are also going to be some Thuggy Acolytes that are going to come charging out of the cave in a minute here. So let's get ready to take them out. There we are. They're going to be armed with spears, even though they were armed with swords just a minute ago. Let's tie one of you guys up. I was aiming for the spear, but no matter. So we got a spear now, so let's stab them with the spear, like this. And that's the end of that spear. We shouldn't have to defeat too many more of these guys. Let's pick up the spear like that. Oh, you asking for a spear to the chest too? Okay, cool. Get speared. And is that going to be it? Oh, nope, you're right in front of me. There it is. There's the real one. Spear you a few times. And then we should be able to unlock you. This is taking forever. Alright, I'll just whip you down. That works a lot quicker. There we go. And one more time just for good. Actually, okay, yeah, buy him for 12,500 studs. And can I throw you with something just to get rid of you? No? Okay, cool. Anyway, that's going to be this episode of LEGO Indiana Jones 2: The Adventure Continues. So, I'd like to thank you all for watching. Stay tuned for the next episode. And until then, this has been the Gaming Magic 13. I'm signing off saying I hope you have a fantastic wonderful day. And I will catch you next time for some more LEGO Indiana Jones 2: The Adventure Continues. Goodbye!